Coming up on CGTV, a ceremony to remember.
Like, I miss these guys, and it's awesome to see everyone here together. We're playing a little softball, which is awesome.
We take a special look at our baseball program's championship legacy.
Plus a concession stand crime scene. Our students are on the case.
John!
And why is she doing that?
Fishing.
We'll find out today on CGTV. Good morning, Colonel Gibbons. I'm Brody Thomas.
And I'm John Vavra. Although the season hasn't started yet, our baseball team is already working hard as they look to repeat last year's success.
And as CGTV's Caden Jomas found out, it wasn't just about the winning, but about the bonds created along the way.
Although it may be quiet out here now, not long ago this field was filled with former and current Cardinal Gibbons baseball players for the annual Alumni game. But this year, the celebration had a special twist. From the current generation,
Like, I miss these guys.
to the past,
Yeah, they're still my buddies to this day.
bonds formed on the Cardinal Gibbons baseball field stand the test of time.
The alumni to come back and see guys that they haven't seen in 20 years, in some cases 30 years today, is really meaningful.
Even though head coach Jason Hamilton only has one child on the team,
He was born in this dugout, you know, he's been with me my whole time. He knows all these guys at the alumni games.
he treats all of his players as his own.
I say that I have 20 or 25 sons, you know, that played in the state championship game. I think of them as my family. I think of them as my son.
Which is why this game means so much to him.
My daughter, Kinsley, she's 13, and a couple days ago at breakfast, she said, "Are you ready for Saturday, Dad?" She goes, "I know that it's your favorite day of the year."
But this day matters even more because of the strikeout back in May, which led them to their second state championship.
This is definitely one of my most memorable, things that I've done.
The victory came with a prize they will never forget.
I mean, having a ring ceremony with all the old coaches, the old players, is a pretty special thing to do.
I know what they went through this year with hard work and determination.
George Pettick led Cardinal Gibbons to its first baseball state championship in 1987.
Coach, I'm glad you're here. Hope you're having a great time.
He came all the way from Jacksonville to support.
It means everything to see them develop and change, and they have families, businesses. That's really neat.
Through the decades, players and coaches create special memories on this team. For CGTV, I'm Caden Jomas with Brody Thomas and Travis Jenkins.
All right, bye, guys.
Congratulations to the baseball team.
Speaking of teamwork, we have a couple of ways for students to pitch in and help others this week. The first way is to sign up to be a part of the food packing event this Saturday. We know many of you have already set aside time to be there. The goal is to pack tens of thousands of meals, so it's going to take a lot of us to make this happen. If you do plan on attending, please make sure to sign the consent form in the weekly newsletter. You must have that in order to participate, and be sure to wear closed-toed shoes.
In honor of Catholic Schools Week, Campus Ministry is also hosting a care package drive next week. Everyone is asked to bring in items to help those who are experiencing homelessness. Donations will be collected through Monday, January 27th through Thursday, January 30th. And if you want to earn more service hours, the packing day will be on Thursday, January 30th. Please check your email for more information. Let's all come together and make a difference.
It would be great to see some new faces helping out this year, and even if you are new on campus, you are welcome to participate. We have 23 new students who joined us at winter break, including 7 freshmen, 6 sophomores, 9 juniors, and 1 senior. All of these new students are from Florida, and most are from this area. Please be sure to welcome the students when you see them and make sure they feel at home here.
Most of the time we spend our days learning in classrooms, but recently some of our science students visited a popular after-school spot to try and solve a crime.
CSAPA reported to the scene to help crack the case.
We're not used to seeing crime scenes here on campus, but that's exactly what our forensics class has found right here behind this caution tape.
Now, are you suspecting Chris or Jordan? 'Cause
Jordan.
You said both. Is it both of them or one of them?
Like, as soon as I walked in, I wasn't sure what I would expect, and then I found the murder weapons and the dead body and was kind of surprised, and then we just went from there looking for evidence.
Ryan Nero and the rest of Dr. Dowd's forensic students aren't putting anyone behind bars.
They're all guilty.
But they are experiencing the challenges of a criminal investigation.
As a class, we have to use the evidence or anything we think is suspicious to try to figure out who committed the crime.
Like, scan the scene and see what evidence there was, and then we had to put things together and we had to see where the fingerprints were and if there was any more evidence that could help us.
Forensics isn't just about dusting for fingerprints, collecting fibers, and measuring blood splatter. It's about learning how to think critically and work together.
I think teamwork is the most important, especially when you're doing a lab like this.
I was looking for them to rely on each other because without one person doing their part in this forensic investigation, things would fall apart.
It took everyone to solve this crime.
It just helped me use the stuff I've learned in the class and help me actually do it instead of book work back to back.
And with Dr. Dowd leading the way, the next generation of forensic scientists may just be in the making.
The fingerprints matched everybody, all three.
For CGTV, I'm Sage Sapay with Preston Stebbins.
Working as a team is a big part of solving a case.
That's definitely true, and that has me thinking, what are some other activities that need teamwork for success?
Katia Fonte convinced students to show their best teamwork through a game show.
Thank you guys so much for that introduction. Today we are playing charades on the Cardinal Gibbons campus. Let's take a look at our contestants.
Where?
Fishing.
Yeah.
Fishing. Fishing. No, do it. Flying? Are you a bird? Yeah. Tightrope?
Yes.
Flying. Airplane. Bouncing a basketball.
No, it's like
A yo-yo. Water drops?
No.
Jump rope.
Yes.
Yo-yo! Oh, window washing. Wash. Window washing. Baking. Oh, writing. Painting. Cooking, baking. Painting.
No.
Sleepwalk. Oh, reading. Reading?
Yeah.
Walking a dog.
Yes.
A penguin.
Thank you so much to our contestants, and we hope you guys enjoyed today's segment.
It's hilarious,
It
John.
really was. Now here's Mr. Mahan with this week's Missing Message.
Good morning, Chiefs. I have a few observations as we plunge into the new year. First, those awful fires in Los Angeles. Second, New Year's resolutions. The fires remind us how vulnerable and helpless we are in the face of nature. I mean, we can do some things to prepare for fires and hurricanes and the like, but we cannot control the weather. We're helpless as hurricanes march across the Atlantic or Gulf. We're helpless in the face of 60-mile-an-hour Santa Ana winds. Still, we do all we can to prepare for disaster and remain steadfast in our hope and resolve to overcome adversity. So living a steady, humble, and virtuous life is at the heart of a philosophy I'll be covering with my students in the coming days. Stoicism, wisdom, temperance, justice, and strength are what we should ask God for, not an easy life. This rule is a big help for those who are flooding gyms across America. Many are trying to keep resolutions to get healthier, maybe lose a little weight. There are things under our control, like grades, so let's get going. Let's not focus on what is beyond us. In the meantime, have faith, remain steadfast, and trust in God. Have a happy new year, everyone, and see you on campus, Chiefs.
Thank you, Mr. Mahan. Hope to see you all at the food packing event on Saturday.
See you next week. Go Chiefs!